Hi everyone, I'm going to do something in my dictionary art journal, and I've already gessoed these 2 pages. It's going to be a double spread, and I've got these images of clocks from, believe it or not, from a wallpaper sample, and I really want to use it here. But first I want to do some background that will correspond with these colors. So I picked up several colors I've got here, like Ireland blue deco art, I've got luscious green deco art, and some other paints from my local cheap store without any name, but I hope they will work here. And I also have white, just to blend in and see where it gets me. So what I'm going to do is just put down some of each paint here so I could play with it. And let's hope we can do something interesting in the background. And white. Yeah. So, moving it aside, I've gessoed the pages more so I will have a nice base, and the, the paint won't absorb quickly into the paper. So when you gesso first, you have a nice primer for your paint. I'm not always using it, but this time I wanted to, so I can try and move the paint easier. Now I wanted to go in this direction, so I'm flipping it over. It would be easier for me to work like that. So I'm going to pick just one of the colors, and with white, and there is no rhyme or reason. I'm just going to put down paint. As you can see, I didn't even clean the brush between the green and the blue. I'm just putting down paint, and I already see that I will need a lot more white, and I'm thinking I've got I want something more fluid, so the colors will run better. I've got this spray. It's supposed to be for a textile, and it's more fluid than acrylic paint, and I'm going to try and use this to make my colors spread nicely on the page. I could have taken the white acrylic paint and added water, but thought I'd give this a try. So let's see, I'm taking now from the pink the white helps me blend and move the colors without creating mud. And let's see. more of the white. I haven't used the orange yet because I'm not sure I'm not quite sure how it will work here on the page, so I'm saving it for last, and maybe I'll bring it in only at the end in several places. Just add in where I think it needs more from some of the colors. Like if I think I need more green here, I'm just going in and adding a little bit. If I don't like all this green, I'm getting in with the white and just smearing it and toning it down, and now I'm adding here more of the blue. So no rhyme or reason, just playing until I'm satisfied with the result. And I'll flip it back in a minute to see if I need to do some changes. Okay, flipping it, and I really like it. I just feel like I need more here, a little bit blue here. And yeah, this is the beginning of my background. I'm leaving it be. I've decided not to use the orange because I really like what I have here. Now I'm going to let it dry and then we'll continue. I'll be back. I'm back. So this is dry. Now I want to stamp around and add details and interest to my background. I've already taken numbers, stamp numbers, and put it here randomly again. And I'm thinking, let's see, I've got this turquoise by Versa color, yeah, and let's see if it will show on. If not, I will change for something darker. And again, just random on my page. So it doesn't show very much on top of these colors, but I think it still adds some interest, and I will continue stamping with other colors, so it's fine by me. So this is I've finished with this turquoise, and let's add this magenta to the mix. And I'm also overlapping again for added interest. Yeah, so this is it, and now I'm want some clocks in the background, and I'm going to use the magenta again. Don't know how much of it will show because I still have to put down my focal images, the clocks that I've cut from wallpaper. But right now I'm just doing my background. Enough of this magenta. I'm thinking, let's see, I think I have some of this green. Again, I don't know how much of it will show. Let's try it. It adds something, so I'm going to again just add it randomly all over the page. Okay, so we've got this, and I still want a little bit more stamping in the background, and let's see, I think I'll bring in bigger stamps of numbers. Let's see, where do I have them? Here we go. Got stuck here. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'll leave them here on the acetate. I just need to put them back in place. And well, at least these ones, and again moving, and I'm bringing back the turquoise from Versacolor. And I'm going to stamp it as is in the hopes that it will stay on the acetate, and it won't. Never mind. Well, I don't like it. It really doesn't show. So let's see if I can find another interesting color that I have. Let's see. I'm putting down the numbers on this acrylic block. And what other color can I use? I've got nautical blue from Memento. I'm changing the numbers, so again, more interest. I don't want the same thing time and time again. And I want another clock here. Let's see, what do I have in my stamps? Yeah, here is another one. No, I don't want this one. Again with the darker nautical blue Very, very busy background, but most of it is going to be covered. And that's it. Quite interesting. Now I want to see, and let's see this one here. And maybe like this. I think this needs to be a little bit out of frame. And what do I have? Maybe this one here. I was sure I had another one. I need to look for it here. But basically I'm going now to glue this down, find the missing piece because I know I had another clock, and then I'll get back. I'm back. So the pieces are glued down, and now I want to stamp this saying a moment lasts all of a second, but the memory lives on forever. And I wanted here, but I'm afraid it would get lost with all this stamping in the background. So what I'm thinking to do, I'm going to stamp it very lightly, just so I will know where it goes, like this. And now I'm going to take gesso, white gesso, and I'm going to put down a layer of white gesso, and when it's going to dry, then I will stamp on it, so in hopes that it will work. So here goes. I'm covering the area that the stamp will need to be shown. I don't need a complete cover, just something that will lighten up the background where I want to stamp. So I'm smoothing it so I can have a nice print here. Now I'm going to help it dry quickly with my heat tool so I can stamp. Putting down the gesso. Okay, let's hope it will work, but now it's very hot. Okay, so putting pressure. I really need this to be a good print. Yeah, okay, that's what I was aiming for. It worked. Good to know. So I can use it later on when I need to do something like that again. And just for a little bit more emphasis for each of the clocks here, I'm using aquarelle pencils by Stadler. They are water reactive, so I'm putting down underneath the clocks a little bit of the pencil, and I will want to activate it with water. Right now I'm just putting down a little bit of it underneath, and I'm just taking a color that is a little bit more darker than what I have, so it would look like a shadow and give a little bit more definition to my clocks. So now a little bit of water, I'll put some here. It almost doesn't show this magenta that I've put underneath, so I'll probably take another color, but right now I'm going with it. I really like how the blue turned out, and the green also looks good here, so only this needs to be more pronounced. I'm adding brown to the mix here. And taking a little bit more water. Well, that's enough for me. A little bit more definition to this, and I really like it. This is the page, and this is it for now. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you all play around and do something similar, and it will give you some ideas. Thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.